Alright guys, this is another attempt at recording this build video. I just recorded the whole thing, forgetting to activate the microphone, so let's do it again. It's another update to my, not an update, it's a different build. People ask me what I'm running when I'm not running my heavy armor health recovery build a lot of the time, so this is what I've been running for a while as a medium armor, more conventional build, a lot less niche than the health recovery heavy armor build I previously put out. This is much stronger in general. The other build is still perfectly viable and very fun to play, but this is what I've been playing for a while, more powerful. These are my current unbuffed stats you're looking at. We've got nearly 10k magicka, nearly 21k health, a little over 30k stamina. Our recoveries are 1511 magicka, 771 health, and 2768 stamina recovery. Weapon damage 2553, crit 36.6. This is on my sword and board, which is my DPS bar. I'm running the servant. I don't have any Citadel buffs at the moment, and I'm currently running magicka stam recovery. You can also use Tristat for a little more health recovery, but I'm finding I like this a lot right now. Also, all my attributes into stamina, as you can see. Stats a little bit different on the 2-hand bar, and I will show you them buffed. We go up to 2973 stam recovery, which is a lot more than I usually or have ever played with, and it's very nice. Weapon damage is 2962. Now with a light attack, which procs the weapon enchantment, it's at 3214 weapon damage, and in cloak it goes up over 3400, I think 3460 weapon damage out of cloak, fully buffed. Now these are the regens with the tripod up. So we've got 1765 magic recovery, a lot of cloak. Stamina recovery 3384. It's a lot. It's really nice. How I'm getting these stats, the gear, I'll tell you. I'm running 5-piece willows path. The 5th bonus, a lot of people say is bug and isn't calculating correctly with CP and racial passives and this and that. Probably right, I haven't really tested it, but regardless, my stats are very nice. I like where they're at, so I run this 5-piece. I'm running infused on the large pieces, which is the chest and the legs. I'm also running infused on the head, and then I've got in-pin on the smaller pieces of my willows path. And I've also got a 1-piece Bloodsdpawn in-pin, and then I'm running my other set, Night Silence 3-piece hat, sword board, and my back bar Night Silence. Great sword. Now, if you get all of this V16, obviously your stats are going to be better all around. It's not make or break for me. I do fine without it. I'm not so min-maxy. I've got sharpen on this, which I think is also bugged. Honestly, it's not giving the correct amount of armor penetration according to my character sheet, unless there's some UI bug. It needs more testing, I'm not certain. Sharpen on the back one as well, which I need to enchant with disease or something, but I haven't done. Reinforced on the shield. This is not the only way to go. You can go in-pen or infused here if you like as well. You can throw in other divines if you like. I'm not currently running any divines, and I don't need any more regen, so not necessarily recommended. On the Jory, 3 agility, all weapon damage. I'm running 2 healthy because I'm cheap and I like sitting at 20k health, no less, so this works for me. My max stam is plenty as well, so that's what I'm running there. As far as abilities go, it's very similar to what I'm running on my other build. On the sword and board bar, my offense bar, defensive stance, sword and board ability, I love it. It's the reason, one of the main reasons I run sword and board. I love reflecting things. This is amazing skill. It also passively increases or reduces rather the damage you take while blocking and reduces the cost of blocking 8% each. It's a great ability. Relentless Focus, this is mostly for the buff. I like the Minor Berserk and Minor Endurance buffs, 8% increased damage and 10% stamina recovery. It also has 10.9k magic damage Spectral Bow proc, which I use sometimes as free damage. It's not bad. Surprise Attack, bread and butter, DPS ability. Main damage is this, animation cancelled. Ambush for the gap closer, and Cloak for obvious reasons. And right now I'm running Flawless Stormbreaker here for the passive 8% damage increase. I'm not stacking so much damage in my sets, so I get it here and here. On my back bar, my 2-hand bar is a buff bar essentially, running Shadow Image, which is an amazing ability. I've been playing with this for a while, and again, not stacking so much damage, I'm not able to take down people so quickly. With this, I can break up small parties, being very elusive and making them chase me, and I can finish them off one by one, picking them apart with this ability. It's amazing defensive ability, a lot of fun to use, and hilarious to troll people with. Rally for my major brutality for the 20% damage buff, as well as the burst heal over time. Vigor, super strong heal. Retreating maneuvers I picked up also a while ago. I was running double take, so as of now I'm not running a dodge chance, but I find myself far more survivable, being able to escape from very largely outnumbered situations. So this, with the incredible 23-second duration, fear, pop this, weapon swap, cloak, and you're gone. Which brings me to fear, arguably the best CC in the game. It's a radial CC that snares and reduces damage. It doesn't require a target. It's ridiculously OP. And then Incapacitating Strikes, which is an amazing ultimate as well at a very cheap cost, 50 ultimate. It doesn't hit that hard. It's magic damage, unfortunately, but it's the Major Defile is very strong, and the buff, and it buffs your damage for the 6 seconds, I believe, afterwards, 20% damage. So this is what you're using to finish people. That's the open world setup. The only thing that changes in duels is I slot one of two things. I either do slot double take here for the dodge chance, or if you're finding yourself needing it, you can slot Executioner to really finish people off, in which case, combo is get them low, fear, incap, execute. Depends on who I'm fighting, but more times than not, I like the dodge chance in a duel for a little more defense. That's that for the most part. As far as CP goes, I'm at 501. I'm at the cap. In the green tree, I tend to split things up. I tried to combat the diminishing returns, so bash focus, I bash on my swordboard bar in between every attack, so this is nice and sustain, helps with sustain. 9 into Warlord, 3 into Magician, reducing a little bit of cost all around. The Lover, I've got 8 into Healthy. As an Orc, I have a health regen passive. With Willows, I have health regen, so this takes it up a little bit. A little bit of magic recovery, again, boosting the Willows path a bit. And then 99 into Mooncalf. 6 into Befoul to buff our Incap heal debuff, and 20 into Tumbling. I find that's plenty. As far as blue, I've got 21 into Blessed, make our heals a bit better. 25 into Blade Expert, again, animation canceling. This is helps boost your damage all around. And then finally, the heavily stacked tree for damage. 100 Mighty, 1 Piercing, 20 Precise. This gives you the Exploiter passive, as well as the Last Stand passive, which are both really nice. Exploiter specifically, if you're not at the cap and you are struggling on where to put CP, you want to aim for this passive at least. Here is where I kind of go back and forth. Right now I'm trying this a bit differently in the red tree. I was previously aiming for the shield export passive, which increases the armor of equipped shields by 75%, making your reinforced gold shields incredibly strong, which is why my shield is reinforced now. If you're not going to go for this passive, I don't recommend reinforced on the shield. You know, go in pen or infused. So currently I'm doing 7 into medium armor, boost my resistance a little bit, 3 in block, and 36 in resistant to make those in-pen pieces a bit stronger. If you want to aim for this passive, stack very heavily into resistant. It's strong. Right now what I'm trying is Unchained for even more sustain. Between the high regen and this, I don't have any sustain issues. So we got 23 in Elemental, 80 into Hardy. There's far more magic damage out there than there is Elemental, currently at least. And then a bit of Dot. I normally didn't stack into this, as you could cloak dots as a Nightblade. However, there's a lot of jabs out there as well, and this does reduce that. I've got 1 in the quick recovery, just because. Also quickly, another thing to note is I'm running 5 medium, 1 heavy, 1 light to boost my max stat pools with the Undaunted Metal passive, which is increasing it by 6%. This is a great passive, and I highly recommend doing 5-1-1 if you have it. Ideally, you'd want heavy on one of the large pieces and light on one of these small pieces to maximize your resistances. However, I'm running a heavy shoulder because it's my input Bloodsdpawn, and I'm running a light headpiece because I like the way the hood looks. I look like a Nightblade, I think. Also, if you're in terms of race, things I would do, things I would change depending upon race. If I'm a stamina regen race like a Wood Elf or Red Guard, I would do one of 2 changes. I would drop this Bloodsdpawn for 1-piece Kina if you have it. I don't have it. I might even run it and drop my regen a bit, but I haven't had any luck. The other change that's easy to make that I would do is I would drop 3 pieces of Night Silence, and I would fit in here 3 pieces of Ashen Grip. Ashen Grip 2-piece bonus is health, and 3-piece is weapon damage. Now, with your sustain, you don't need the recovery so much, and you do need the max health because you don't have health bonuses, so that's going to be a nice 3-piece for you, for the head, sword board, and the greatsword. Also, if you're an Orc, a Nord, or a Khajiit, I'd probably run the exact same setup I have. If you're an Imperial, you have some leeway to either push more regen with this setup or push more damage with the Ashen Grip setup. If you're an Argonian, just re-roll. Alright, and I'm pretty certain that's it. If I missed anything, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Comments, criticisms, always welcome. Thanks for watching, and let me know how the build works out for you. Take it easy.
Guns all in my closet, attention all in the shabbos.
Guns all in my closet, guns all in my closet, guns all in my closet, guns all in my closet.
Guns all in my closet, guns all in my closet, guns all in my closet, attention all in the shabbos. Guns all in my closet, guns all in my closet, guns all in my closet, attention all in the shabbos.